Okay, after my adventures with what is the name? Scoutier Horde, I wanted to go back to my other project that is creating a campaign style for the last Stronghold. I printed out the rules for version 1.2.3. There are several things that I had to fix. For instance, the components weren't complete, so I'm going to fix that. Then all kinds of weird tokens that were not described. I think I got the meaning of every token at least. The game overview, victory conditions. Obviously there is a monster deck. This monstrous deck full of evil creatures, and Lux is under siege. Two star enemies are already scouting ahead. I discovered that I didn't have the latest print and play, so I'm going to reprint it because the alignment wasn't proper. But that doesn't have any impact on the quality of the game and the design of the campaign. So the instructions are: build a map, set the castle such that it shows the correct amount of red dotted token spaces. Start your first game on normal. That's the 5 red things here. Then place the 5 location cards around Lux in alphabetical order, so A, B, C, D, E locations. Then take the corresponding amount of fire tokens, remove the others. You don't really need it because you have a pile of shit tokens, but just for completion. And also, if you play with less, so harder difficulty with less red dotted spaces, then you're left with 1 fire token too much. So that's not a problem. It's completely useless. I'm not going to. Let's fix this crap right now. Setup should be efficient. Now, place 1 chest token on each location card. Did that. Place the 4 hero cards, random in case of Kickstarter version. In front of you with the full health, sides facing up, complete heart icon on top right, not the broken heart. So you got the random crap here, all kinds of cute hearts. I'm going to put them aside. Whenever we need them, we can. They all have abilities, and you can exhaust. It's a simple system, and that's the charm of it. Select the next boss to face. If playing the campaign, check the score sheet. The score sheet is as follows. Don't mind the annotations, but the boss is All Wrath, Deathsbane, Draxis, Steam Giant, and you do them in alphabetical order. So this should be pre-printed. For A stands for All Wrath, of course. So I took the All Wrath boss. Yeah. So this is the mean motherfucker that is trying to eat Lux, and we need to do stuff with this in the comes later. So this is not a color version because it's still a prototype, but it gives you a good idea. Shuffle the starter cards and draw one card plus the number of players. So there are 3 starter cards in the final version. I only have 2, so I placed them. It's the scout and it's the assassin. They don't do much, but they are blocking a location space. And if location spaces for a location are blocked and a new monster comes, then you have a problem. Okay, place the catapult tokens face down so that you can't see the sides. Yeah, that makes sense. So you have the cute little things, the icons on the. Where is it? There are 4. Damn it! Should have. Yeah. Okay. There are 4 of these icons. They all have a symbol. This is a foot, this is a shield, this is a sword, and this is an eye. And we need to shuffle them a little bit. I already forgot what was what. And I'm going to put them aside. So then shuffle them around a bit. Place all other tokens together with the catapult tokens. These form the general supply. So general supply is all things that are loose around the table. Place the merchant card near Lux. I did that. Yes, merchant card is here. You don't need it right now, but it's choose a pawn per player. Just choose a pawn. And place them on the Lux cards. Both represent your party of heroes on the board. You can play this with 2 persons. Enemy deck. Make a separate stack for the 3 shuffled face down shaman cards. 3 face down shaman cards. Oh yeah, that's the blue back. They look like a shaman, and they all have the same thing, curse. On B, D, and E. And make a separate stack for the 3 shuffled face down lash cards. That's these guys. It's not 3 but 4. I'm going to change that. 4 lash cards. Not sure. Yeah, they're all lash. Maybe it's a mistake, but so it's B, C, D, and E. So we don't need to. I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. We don't need to bother with the A location because there isn't much spawning on that. So that gives us already a clue that we want to go to the E location and clear it out. Now, from the boss deck, select the boss you need to face next. Consult the scoring sheet, but I already said that here. Okay, so this can go. So double up. And keep its cards separate. Make a separate stack of the 50 shuffled down face down enemy cards. That's not 50 but 45. This forms the enemy deck. I showed that. Now remove the top X cards from the deck. The funny thing is that you can linearly make the game harder or easier by removing the stack of cards that you have to survive. So I set here to 20. Let's see how that goes. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, these go. So I reduced the game from something hard and imposing to something like a quickie. Then the idea is that you every time you win, you decrease X, so the stack becomes higher until it becomes challenging for you. Place the number 1 boss card in the middle of the enemy deck. Okay, so this is the A1. Let's place it in the middle of the deck, more or less like so. Draw 6 cards from the bottom of the deck and place them in 2 stacks of 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, success. Shuffle the number 2 boss card into the stacks and the 3 card into the stacks. So what you get is somewhere here. Oh, shit. It's a 2. And somewhere here is the 3. So you put 3, 2, and the 1 is somewhere here. Alright. Yes. Then place the 2 stack on top of the 3 stack. Make the artifact deck by shuffling the 19 face down artifact cards. Already did that. Game is ready to begin. I'm playing with the players. No. Every turn you follow these steps. Per catapult in play, add a fire token. No catapult. Draw an enemy card and place it on the location whose letter matches. So I take the basilisk C and I put it on C. Resolve the enemy ability if it has one. You may not move this turn. No ability. You may now move your pawn from blocks to any location. So let's. You may not move this turn. So I can't move. Because it's a move action. Okay, so I'm stuck in locks. I think it means when it is in play. When it is placed. Okay, you may attack an enemy that in location. Okay, that's